squad.
Hey, no fingers.
The Russian's a very physical, abrasive wrestler.
Nice arm drag attempt by Morrison.
Very good. She's just got to get that drag and then follow in on the leg attack.
Two-on-one tie-up by the Russian, ISLAMOVA.
This Russian loves to tie up. She's always in nice and tight on the body.
Some people actually call that a Russian tie-up.
Red action.
Jen trying to break free of this two-on-one position. She's kind of tied up. She can't really get her offense in this position, so she wants to break free from that position. She does a good job breaking free, and now she can open it up and look for her offense. Nice ankle pick by Jen. Great reaction by the Russian to stop that nice ankle pick.
Beautiful ankle pick. She came to the collar tie, pulled her head down, got her head close to her feet, pushed her over that ankle. Good scramble by ISLAMOVA to recover and not give up the points there. A la Kale Sanderson, that technique. Used that a lot.
So the passivity call, a little bit different in freestyle. Next time, we'll have that 30-second shot clock put into effect and not have to utilize the shot clock earlier in the first bronze medal bout.
Head up, Red. Red, head up.
No score halfway through this first period.
Nice snap downs by Jen. Morrison.
Contact, Red.
She's really heavy on those hands.
I like the contact Morrison's making here. She's making the Russian move her feet and react, and I think that's why the Russian's getting the verbal warnings for passivity. She's making the Russian react to her and counter her. And there's the passivity call.
And that's the thing. It's not about attacking at this moment. You know someone's going to be called for passive, so you don't have to take the attack, but you got to look like you're going to take the attack with that.
It's about playing the game in some ways.
You see the clock in the upper left-hand corner to the right of the Russian red. 30-second shot clock. If nothing is scored here, then Morrison of Canada will be awarded a point.
Morrison staying on the offense.
No
Moving
fingers.
that head with the collar tie and going right to the knee.
No fingers.
Action will stop.
Morrison just waiting for the attack. She knows the Russian's going to be coming in.
So there's the 30-second shot clock. It expires.
Center.
And Canada with the 1-0 lead.
No fingers.
Morrison really hard on that head. I love how she's reaching in behind the neck, snapping out hard, firing in for an attack. Doesn't quite get it there.
Very nice heavy hands though. She's doing a great job of moving the Russian, forcing the Russian to react to her.
Both athletes a little tentative on really committing to their offense though. Getting in deep. Lots of setups, lots of tie-ups, but not firing in on that shot.
Here's the first period. And it's one of the things I like about the new rules is that they've recognized finally that Greco-Roman wrestling and freestyle wrestling are apples and oranges, even though they're both wrestling. And they've made some small, subtle changes in the rules and the way things are scored with the 30-second shot clock in freestyle, getting somebody to take a risk and take a shot, which is different than Greco and what we've seen in the Greco matches.
Here's that ankle pick by Jan. She just needs to keep driving it a little, like excellent defense by the Russian, because Jan had her like right to her butt, and then Russian popped back up again in the last second to avoid being scored there.
Yeah, to your point, Randy, it's all about creating offense for the spectator sport, you know, to try to draw more fans. They want to see the offense.
Absolutely. Want to see athletes take that risk, score those points. Morrison doing a great job. There's a shot by the Russian and 2-point takedown. Load single.
Ankles are crossed. This is a really tough position for Jen to be in. She's working hard. It's tight when you have those ankles crossed like that. It hurts.
It's a lot of pain. One shin bone crossed over to the calf muscle of the other leg and then twisted, and that tension creates pain and ultimately turns your hips and exposes your back to the mat.
Lightning quick shot by Islamova, and the Russian has her first lead.
Давай, давай, counter.
There's a low single attempt again by Islamova. So she's opened up in the second period. Islamova has a caution call against her.
No
Letting
fingers.
the 30-second shot clock run out in the first period. If this gets tied up, that could come into play in the criteria at the end of the match.
Again, once again, hard on that
Red.
head.
Attention. Don't block.
Looking for an
Fingers.
opening.
Attention.
Both athletes working really
Center.
hard with their hands, moving, snapping.
Like the heavy hands of Morrison. She doesn't just set those hands up there. She's going to hit you with that on the back of the head, the back of the neck. Make you move your feet, try to get you out of position.
Yeah, nice snap, arm drag. She's just not following in with that shot. Islamova's really good defense on her legs, though.
Islamova doing a nice job of kind of tying up those hands and making it difficult.
Давай, давай.
Heavy collar ties as we hit 4:47 to go, second period. A tight one for bronze at 48.
Fingers. Fingers. No fingers.
So the referee separating the two sets of hands, the fingers all interlocked.
Morrison behind by 1, the minute left. Less than a minute left now.
Last attention. Last attention. Give you cautions. Center.
Getting a very strong warning from the official for grabbing the fingers. The collar tied to the ankle pick again. There's a high punch.
She's in deep. She's got to keep moving here. She's going to score this position.
Zone red.
Athletes are in the parterre position, so if they go to outside or out of the zone, it won't
Action.
be a point.
There is no action. Center.
Now, would you consider that a parterre, even though just because they're on their
once
knees?
the knees, yeah, like once they get on the knees and they go out of bounds, then it wouldn't be that one
Давай,
point.
давай, давай.
They still felt like
Oh, great attack by Morrison. Super fast. She's got to stand up here to finish or drive weight into the Russian. Great elevation.
Go to the head. Beautiful.
Oh.
Nice job by Morrison.
Right in the last 6 seconds of the match.
Давай, давай.
That was lightning quick.
That was beautiful. Hit a high crotch, changed to the low single, and drove, got some elevation to knock her over and score the takedown.
You see the red disc come out from the Russian corner. They're going to take a look at this. Genevieve Morrison using all 6 minutes of the bout and what appears to be maybe the game-winning takedown here, the match-winning takedown for the Canadian.
Great job elevating the leg, getting the trip, and sinking behind for that 2 points.
I'm not really sure what the challenge is about. It's a clear takedown here. She's in control, she's behind the hips. Nice high crotch, changes to the low single. Beautiful job, elevates the leg here now from the knee, pulls it up. Trip and over the top. That's got to make you feel pretty good.
I'm so excited. Well, I know I'm supposed to be neutral. I'm really excited.
Come on now. She's walking out there with a big maple leaf on her chest. You can't be neutral. There's no way.
And it's cool, too, because she's also coached, one of her coaches is Carol Huynh of Canada, who is Olympic gold medalist, Olympic bronze medalist. So, you know, Carol retired in 2012, and now Jen stepped in her shoes and doing an excellent job for Team Canada at the 48 kilogram weight class.
Baton, carrying it on.
Big weight